Class 10 students have got a 9-day gap before their maths board exam. But don't let this gap go waste. Instead, make the most of it with a smart strategy to cover your syllabus completely and score your best marks. In today's video, our expert Neetu Gupta from Amity International School, Sector 46, Gurugram will guide you how to utilize these 9 days effectively to maximize your performance. Let's get started.
Hello students, I am Neetu Gupta. I am teaching mathematics in Amity International School 46 for the last 15 years. So I have observed that during the maths exam, students are very nervous. So I will be giving you few tips to overcome your fear for during the maths exam, and I will be sharing you a strategy for during these 9 days which you can plan to study these 14 chapters. So first of all, in Amity we have observed that the last, according to the last few year papers, maximum 4 marker and 5 marker questions are from the chapters quadratic equations, arithmetic progressions, similar triangles, and trigonometry and statistics. So you should give more priority to these chapters when you are preparing for your board exam. Solve all the questions from NCERT and NCERT exemplar as well as PYQs of these particular chapters. And secondly, I will like to suggest that you can customize your study plan, and you can combine one of the comparatively easy chapters with the chapters which I have mentioned earlier, and you can try to complete these 2 chapters in a day for your revision. Students must solve CBSE sample paper properly and view its marking scheme also to get the idea what the actual exam will entail. And my tips for underprepared students will be to practice thoroughly all the solved examples of NCERT and all the exercise questions. Don't go for too difficult questions. And the students who are well prepared, they can practice from NCERT as well as from exemplar. And for students who feel that they are fully prepared, they can challenge themselves by practicing tougher questions in a time limit, in a proper time limit. So, and it is very important for each child to solve PYQs, previous year questions. You can get them from any website, and you can practice the previous year question papers also. And also it is very important to give 2-3 mock tests. Like give 1 mock test, get it checked by your teachers and get the feedback, and try to implement that feedback in the next mock test to rectify your mistakes. And I have seen that many children have problems like which section they should start with. So I'll give you what I think. Section A consists of 20 questions of 1 mark each. So I think you should be able to complete it in 30 minutes. And section B consists of 5 questions of 2 marks each. So you should be able to complete them in 20 minutes. Section C has 3 marker questions and it consists of 6 questions in total. So you should be able to complete them in 30 minutes. And section D has 5 marker questions and there are 4 questions which are very lengthy. So you should be able to complete them in 40 minutes. And section E consists of case study questions. So you should be able to complete them in 30 minutes because there is a lot of comprehension which you have to understand, on the basis of which you will be answering the questions. Then still you are left with 10 minutes. So those 10 minutes you should utilize for revision, whether you have attempted all the questions or not, and you can cross check your answers also in which you are having little bit doubts. And my few tips before you are going for like mock tests. In mathematics, it's not only simply about getting the right answer. So it's very important to show all the steps, and you need to write the correct units wherever applicable. Formula should also be mentioned wherever it is required. Okay, so and if you feel that any calculations are taking too long, you should re-examine your solution to see if you made any mistakes, because in exams longer solutions generally don't come. So you should go for either you can repeat or you can check your solution once again. And case study questions challenge your capacity to think and visualize. And the most salient feature in order to solve the questions is the application of formulas. So memorize all the formulas. And replicating one more like common mistake is the replicating down the wrong value from the question paper in your answer sheet. And I feel the solution for this thing is write the given statement, where you should write down all the numerical values along with the units, and then you can write down to find statement or to prove statement, and then go for the solution. So this is one way you can avoid attempting mistakes in your answer sheet. So this is all, children. Do your best. Give as many sample papers and get it checked by the teachers. These are the few tips which I can give you. I'm sure you all will excel and come out with flying colors after your board exam. All the best to all of you.
9 days might seem short, but with the right planning and dedication, you can make them count. Stay consistent, practice smartly, and believe in yourself. Your hard work will pay off on the exam day. All the best.